Okay, hello. This is going to be a simple 10-minute flow for people who are either really used to yoga or maybe just trying to start to get into it and starting to incorporate it into their daily wellness. So you can start in a comfortable seat. You can either sit on your shins like this. This can kind of be challenging for people who are not used to sitting like that. Option 2 is to sit with crossed legs. I feel like this earphone is gonna fall out. If it does, I'm just gonna go with it. Also, option for folks who are not comfortable in easy seat is to just stagger the legs open. So kind of just stack one ankle in front of the other and let your legs come out wide. It is okay if this is uncomfortable for you. You kind of just want to keep your legs out. Wherever you are is okay. The main point of this is to start where you are and to really just try to build some heat in the body and wake the body up. So in your comfortable seat, you just start to take some deep breaths and really sink in to the moment. Notice where your body meets the floor, the parts that connect. So that could be your sits bones, the bones that you like to, you'll sit on, just the bottom of your hips. Maybe notice the ankles on the ground. And you'll take your breaths inhaling through the nose and out of the mouth. And if it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. I like to place my hands down, facing down, palms down on my legs for grounding, or I'll place them on the floor so I can really just get a sense of where my body is in space and time. If you're feeling more receptive, feel free to have the hands face up for receiving. And I always like to start practice with an intention, an affirmation, or a compliment to myself that will uplift me and give me some positivity there it goes. To give me some positivity for the practice. We'll take an inhale all together through the nose, inhaling really deep. And you'll exhale to sigh out of the mouth. And we'll take that 2 more times. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Take one more inhale through the nose. Filling. Exhale. Out of the mouth, almost like you want to fog up a mirror. Together, inhale, sweep your arms up all the way overhead. Feel your shoulder blades lift, and maybe your hands come to touch at the top in prayer. You can start to open the eyes, flutter the eyes here, and as you exhale, you can widen the collarbones, smile the collarbones, and relax the shoulders down. As your hands are connected in prayer here, you'll just think about the intention that you just set. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. You're bringing that intention down to you, bringing that connection to your creator and the world around you, to your heart. Breathing in here. Exhale, side out. From here, we'll inhale, sweep our arms all the way up once more. This time, arms are just parallel to the face. Eyes can stay open or be closed here as long as you're present in the body. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your right hand down. Inhale, reach your left hand up, reaching. And as you exhale, you can press into your right hand, really reach over with the left hand, keeping the chest nice and open, getting a side stretch here on the exhale. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, left hand comes down. You're reaching over with the right on the exhale. Really getting a nice side stretch here, keeping the chest as open as you can towards the front of your space. Inhale, both arms come up. As you exhale, flip both hands down. Hands come down to the floor. You'll inhale here, getting a nice tall spine. Remember your intention that you set. As you exhale, walk your hands forward. Find a little forward fold here. It doesn't have to be extreme or intense. Wherever your hands land, that's where you can fold. You're gonna fold at the hip creases here. Try not to round through the spine too much. Forehead comes as close to the floor as you can get it. Wherever you are, again, is absolutely okay. Breathe in. As you exhale, start to walk your hands back. From here, we'll get ourselves into a tabletop. So that is hands and knees. Hands are going to be underneath your shoulders or shoulder width apart. Knees can be underneath hips, or you can bring them a little bit wider. Depending on what feels more comfortable to you and where you are in your practice. Get the spine nice and straight. Exhale, sigh the breath out. And You're just gonna notice where your hip points are and the pelvis is. You'll inhale, and as you exhale, start to drop the belly. Tilt the pelvis forward, forehead comes towards the ceiling. This is your cow spine. Exhale, press into your hands, round. Really send the belly button in towards the spine. This is your cat spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Find your cow as you really gaze up, pressing into the hands. Exhale, press into the hands some more, but this time suck your belly in, tuck your tailbone under, chin towards your chest. You'll take it one more time. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, forehead comes almost parallel to the ceiling if you can get it there. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck your tailbone under here. From here, inhale and bring your spine to neutral, back to this tabletop. Curl through your toes, inhale, send your hips up as you exhale. And you're gonna find yourself in a downward dog. So you're really making this triangular shape with the body. Your hips and your bottom being the top point of the triangle, your hands and your feet being each side. You'll breathe in, exhale out of the mouth. Couple more, inhale. And as you exhale, really press into your hands and your feet. See if you're sending the weight evenly to both places. If not, press into your hands a little bit more. See if you want to shift some weight back. Bring the hips closer to the back of your space. Or option here to really press into the feet. Maybe send some weight forward. Just notice how it feels in your hand. You'll take one more breath. You're almost there. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can look at your hands. You can start to walk yourself to your hands or to the top of the mat. Inhale. And exhale here. As you're here, over here in this forward fold, you're just gonna let yourself hang heavy here. You'll notice that the hip points once again, and really try to have it so that you're folding at your hips. You can put a big bend in your knees so that you're hanging over the legs, that maybe your chest, your belly makes contact with the thighs here. Almost like you're sitting down in an invisible chair. And you really sway from side to side. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up as you come to stand. And you are in extended mountain here. So arms are parallel to the face. You'll breathe in, sucking the belly in, getting nice and tall, reaching the fingertips high. And as you exhale, release the shoulders away from the ears, widen through the collarbones. Give yourself some relief here. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, you're going to flip your palms out. Bring the arms down as you swan dive down for another forward fold, really hinging at the hips. And once we've completed that hinge, then we can start to round through the spine as the head comes towards the knees. You'll breathe in. Exhale to see if you're going to release a little bit further. Let the head hang heavy. Shake your head yes here. Yes to newness. Yes to new opportunities. Yes to sweetness. Yes to shifting. And we'll say no, shake our heads no to the things that do not serve us, the thoughts that don't serve us, the things that we do not want anymore. We'll breathe in as you exhale. Bring your hands to your elbows. You can sway here, find a little ragdoll. Breathe in, and as you exhale, get as dramatic as you'd like with your sway. Really releasing here. Maybe you go for another head shake to release the spine and the head. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, you can bring your hands to your hips here. You'll breathe in, side out. Maybe you feel warm, maybe not. You'll start to inhale. And as you inhale, you're going to shift some weight towards your right side. We'll have some fun in this morning practice. We'll start to lift the left leg. Just a little floaty here. You don't have to get too crazy. As you exhale, just step it back behind you. So if the soles of the feet are on the floor, you want both soles of the feet to be on the floor, and you want your hips facing the top of your mat. You'll breathe in, get nice and tall in the spine, crown of the head sends, you're sending it towards the ceiling here. As you exhale, we'll take an incremental pyramid. So as we'll inhale, as we exhale, we'll start to hinge at the hips, leaning forward, keeping a straight spine or as neutral of a spine as you can. And you'll stop when you meet that first line of resistance or when you hit 90 degrees. So whatever comes first. If you're here, that's okay. You'll breathe in. As you exhale, press into each big toe, breathing in and out, really noticing what opens up in the back of the legs here, maybe the hips. Notice if you're tilting or leaning to one side, and try to bring yourself back to center. You'll breathe in, and as you exhale, gently start to fold a little bit more. keeping the legs straight. If you have any knee stuff happening, you can always put a micro bend in the front knee. Inhale. And as you exhale, go for that third, reaching past this line of resistance. Maybe hands come to the floor, or you can use blocks or books or whatever it is that you have here. As you start to gently fold over this front leg, you can let the spine start to round just a little bit for this pyramid here, this modification of a pyramid. You'll inhale deeply. You start to shift some weight towards your right toes and then step to the top of your mat. And then you'll find another forward fold. It's always fun to notice the difference in the body here. Breathing in and out. Noticing if one foot feels a little bit closer to the floor. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Find your Urdhva, your extended mountain. As you exhale, shift some weight over towards the left leg, namaste. You'll start to float the right leg up. As you exhale, you're stepping it back. We're doing something similar on this side. Inhale, really reaching the chest forward. Crown of the head comes towards the ceiling. As you exhale, gently hinge forward at the hips. We're finding this first line of resistance, this 90-degree angle, whichever comes first. We'll stop there as we breathe in. Exhale, side out of the mouth. Breathe in. And you'll exhale, so to hinge a little bit more. So every exhale is an opportunity to explore. Every inhale is an opportunity to refine. You'll breathe in, really pressing into the toes. Here as you exhale, go for that third reach. Maybe hands come to the floor or blocks. Breathe in. Exhale, side out. You'll take another deep breath in. Exhale to side out. Inhale, put a big bend in the knees. You'll step to the top of your mat once again. You'll find another forward fold. Notice how this forward fold has changed or not. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, find a forward fold. Really get dramatic here as you send yourself over. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and pray. You'll breathe in. Side out. From here, you're going to turn yourself to the wide side of your mat. You'll inhale, and as you exhale, just step out wide, keeping your hands in prayer here. Inhale, spread your hands out wide. Then you bring your hands to the star shape as you spread your fingertips wide. Inhale. Exhale, toes are pointed forward here. You'll breathe in, bring your hands to prayer. As you exhale, forward fold, wide-legged forward fold here. Really let yourself hang over the legs here. Your prayer can come towards the floor. Hands come to the floor underneath your shoulders. You breathe in and side out. Great job. From here, inhale, so just slowly walk your hands to frame the front foot. You'll step to the top of the mat once more, finding your last forward fold for the practice. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can grab onto ankles, grab onto toes, and really get as deep of a stretch as you can here in this forward fold. Inhale deeply. Exhale, side out. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. As you exhale, you can start to gently bring your palms to your heart center. You can step back towards the center of your mat. You can find a seat, come to hands and knees. Start to kick yourself into a seat where you're sitting on your bottom. Your legs will be extended out in front of you. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, find a forward fold as you hinge forward. Try to keep a neutral spine. Then when your hips can't help you fold anymore, then you can start to round over just a little bit. And just really complete this forward fold. Inhale, so just slowly bring yourself up. You'll exhale, and you'll bring the soles of your feet to the ground. Maybe scoop the bottom up just a little bit. Inhale, and as you exhale, you can start to lower your top half of the body all the way down to the mat. You find some breath here. You got some movement in for the day, so find some gratitude for that. At this moment, I encourage you to bring that intention to mind that you said at the beginning of practice. You bring the soles of the feet together and really let the knees come out wide. Breathe in and side out here. And I invite you to this quick meditation. You can keep your legs this way, you can extend them for Shavasana, for this corpse, this resting pose. You can bring yourself to your mind's eye here. You'll breathe in and sigh it out with an open mouth. With every inhale, you just notice what parts of your body need the breath, what parts of your body still feels a little tight. You just send some breath here on the inhale, and on the exhale, really relax those parts of the body. Send those parts of the body to the mat, to the floor. As you're here in Shavasana, bring yourself to your mind's eye. Exhale out of the mouth once you have this image of yourself. This image of yourself can be as you are now, or it can be a loftier version of yourself, a version that you envision, your best self. And wherever you are, just consider what you need in this moment. Do you need caring energy? Do you need reassurance? Whatever you need in this moment, just try your best to send that energy into yourself. Remembering that love is divinity and that it comes from an endless source, and that you always have enough to give to yourself. We'll inhale together and think to ourselves, may we be happy, may we be healthy, may we be at peace. We'll slowly think of our favorite side to lay on. We'll bring the soles of our feet to the ground. We'll gently and slowly find ourselves in fetal pose, using our arms or our hands as a pillow. We'll let this symbolize coming into the new day with a new awareness of self, a new sense of self in the body, and gratitude for the body and the ability to practice in any capacity, under any circumstance. You'll inhale deeply, and as you exhale, you'll start to press into the hands to come up. You'll find a comfortable seat. Whatever seat you find is absolutely okay, and just notice how this seat feels a little bit different from how you started. You'll inhale deeply, really getting tall in the spine. As you exhale, sigh the breath out of the mouth. Release the shoulders down, and you'll sweep the arms up one more time. Remembering that intention, that compliment, that affirmation you gave to yourself. As you exhale, find gratitude for its fruition, for being able to use it throughout this practice. Bring it down to you. Your hands at your heart is always a symbol of love, a reminder that you are loved, and to love others the way that you wish to be loved. I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you for this practice. Thank you for trying this out. Thank you for continuing. And have a great day or evening or whenever you decided to do this. Peace and love.